Today we have got today we have got with us Professor Ripudaman Gaur, who is the Dean of Lloyd Business School, Greater Noida. He has been a stalwart in the arena of management education. So before I introduce Professor Ripudaman, I would like to tell you about what is the PCU and SOM. Pimpri Chinchwad Education Trust has a legacy of nurturing excellence since its establishment in 1990. Its sole mission was aimed at serving society, the industry, and all stakeholders through value inculcating quality education in the area of schooling, as well as professional tutelage in the fields of engineering, IT, management, design, health sciences, liberal arts, and computer applications. Our 12 institutions spread across our three campuses in Nigdi, Ravet, Sate, Badgaon, Mawal, Pune, respectively, have carved out a name for themselves, having transformed the lives of over 47,000 students so far. Our institutes, Pimpri Chinchwad College of Engineering, Pimpri Chinchwad College of Engineering Research, and SB Patel College of Architecture and Design are some of the most sought after colleges in the country. So far as the newborn baby, which is known as Pimpri Chinchwad University, the driving force behind this university has been a Pimpri Chinchwad Education Trust, which has a rich history of providing quality education across various disciplines with a strong commitment to academic excellence, research, and industry relevant programs. PCT has become a beacon of learning in the Pune region. Pimpri Chinchwad University, Pune is a dynamic and forward thinking university committed to delivering high quality education and fostering innovations. Locating in the thriving city of Pimpri Chinchwad, Pune belt. It is strategically positioned within an industrial belt that includes IT hubs, automobile industries, and diverse manufacturing sectors. The university offers a diverse range of programs from engineering and technology to management, design, liberal arts, mass media, law, pharmacy, health sciences, and more, ensuring students have a plethora of options to explore. So this was all about the PCU. Now I would like to call Saren to play that video about PCU, please.
Yes,
Saren,
sir. Yes, sir.
please.
The Pimpri Chinchwad Education Trust has established a state-private university known as Pimpri Chinchwad University at Sate, Vadgaon, Mawar in Pune Metropolitan Regional Development Authority. It is a 30-acre campus of academic facilities and amenities for students and teachers to help them to achieve their fullest potential. The Pimpri Chinchwad University campus is well connected with the cities Pune and Pimpri Chinchwad by road through Mumbai-Pune National Highway number 4 as well as Mumbai-Pune Expressway. Also, railway station Kanhe is at 1 kilometer distance. The nearest airport is Pune Airport. PCU has its different verticals which prepares leaders from different fields. School of Engineering and Technology. School of Design. School of Media Arts and Communication Studies by cultural activities, events and organized tours and trips, fostering a holistic development approach. In essence, Pimpri Chinchwad University is not just an institution. It is a vibrant ecosystem that nurtures talent, fosters creativity and provides a platform for students to thrive in every aspect of their academic journey. PCU Bus Transport provides service across the city. Pimpri Chinchwad University, transformative education that empowers success in a rapidly evolving world.
Thank you, Saran. Thank you very much. So before we jump up to the topic personal branding, I would like to tell you about Professor Ripudaman Gaur, who whose PhD's topic is personal branding. What a great man we have got to deliver on this subject. Great. So Dr. Ripudaman Gaur is a well-known academician, administrator, motivational speaker, and personal branding coach. He is currently associated with Lloyd Business School in the capacity of Dean and Professor. Dr. Gaur has more than 21 years of experience in the field of academics, administration, and brand building. He has delivered more than 200 sessions and talks across and outside the country. He is considered among renowned quiz masters and panelists. He has hosted more than 50 quiz shows across the nations. He is a role model for youth, demonstrating that it is possible to achieve confidence and fulfill dreams despite life's limitations. He has inspired students and the working class in many premier educational institutions and the workforce in corporate settings through his highly motivating seminars and workshops. He is known for his creativity, high quality content, backed up by his unique and entertaining style of delivery, which stimulates participants to unleash their innate energies, fulfill their potential, and create an intense desire for excellence in all realms of life. Popularly known as Brand Guru and Selfie Guru for his unique content, Dr. God has delivered his talks, sessions at various institutions, universities of repute, including Jawaharlal Nehru University, Gautam Buddha University, World Education Summit 2023 Malaysia, and others. Dr. God has several research papers in reputed journals, books, and patents to his credits. Dear gentlemen, I would like to tell you, all the participants, that I have heard Professor Ripudaman Gaur number of times. He is such a fantastic speaker that he has all guts to mesmerize you. So I would not like to come in between you and Professor Ripudaman Gaur. So Professor Ripudaman Gaur, I welcome you in this webinar from the core of our heart, from on the behalf of entire SOM and PCU. So please enlighten our students and participants, whosoever there are in numbers. Please speak to them. Thank you very much. Over to you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Dr. Ajay Sharma. But before I speak, I have made my request in chatbot that please allow me to participate or share my screen because it is disabled, right? So I shall request host to allow me to share my PPT as well.
Okay.
It is a true honor and privilege to address this webinar on a topic which is so close to my heart, personal branding. I'm so happy and glad that I'm addressing this topic to one of the esteemed university of the country. I have heard a lot about PSET and PCU, that you people at PCU doing fantastic thing. My best wishes that you keep on shining in future, all future endeavors, right?
Sir, you can share the screen.
Okay, thank you. Well, somebody to acknowledge that you can see my PPTs, huh?
Yeah.
All right. Perfect, right. So very nice introduction by Dr. Ajay Sharma. Every word he spoke was throwing a burden on me that how would I make justice to his set expectations. So I shall try my level best, but very high words, sir. Thank you so much. Well, why personal branding, right? And for almost 1 decade, I am traveling and talking to the people to understand personal branding and start working on personal branding. As rightly said by Dr. Ajay Sharma, that my entire research, my PhD and everything I did on personal branding. And there are certain models, certain framework that I have developed, which are so meaningful and helpful for students to understand importance of personal branding. However, I am not bringing those technical research model to this PPT. I have tried to cap this PPT as simple as possible, right? Okay. This is an observation from my side, right? As a teacher, as a professor, as a trainer, I have got this opportunity to, train students. I have got opportunities to train employees in the corporate too. So I was fortunate to understand the perspective from both the angle. When I meet student, I found that there is a notion among student there is a job crisis. No matter which field you talk about, students always find there is a dearth of jobs. But the same when I talk to recruiter and employer, they have always mentioned that they have a dearth of right skills, right people. So students are saying there is a scarcity of jobs, whereas employer are saying there is a scarcity of right skills. I got an idea. There is something to work upon. Probably we can realize there is no dearth of jobs. There is a dearth of right set of skills. Our orientation since beginning, whatever course we're doing MBA. With what purpose we're doing this MBA? You are passing out in 25, 26, no matter. But right from today, are you clear with what sort of skills you are supposed to have? And you start working on those skills? So for sure, one thing is understood. There's no dearth of the jobs. The only thing is to be thought of is to preparing for skills. We always talk about real and reality. So when we are a student, we think that the plan is very clear. Plan is like you are likely to do your MBA, and you think once MBA is done, life is going to be set. But after completion of your MBA, you will realize that the major challenge happens when you join the corporate. And you think once you join the corporate, life is set. But that doesn't happen. Reality is something like that. You keep on receiving challenges. The life keeps on throwing challenges. And sometimes you anticipate those challenges, sometimes you don't. It is something like you are betting on a pitch and the bowler keeps on throwing different balls, different deliveries. Sometimes it's a bouncer, sometimes a yorker, sometimes a full toss. You never know. In swing, out swings, you never know. So you cannot ask this bowler to give a ball or throw a bowler of your choice. But you can prepare yourself. You can devise a shot that can be played on the merit of ball. Life is like this only. Life will keep on throwing you unexpected challenges. You cannot ask life to stop those challenges. What can you do? The best is you can prepare yourself to address those challenges. The very first day or very initial days of your corporate journey, business school journey, I can tell you, please start preparing yourself for any sort of challenges. Now, I also bought the perspective in which the young mind is going to work. Indian perspective I am talking about, and how Indian perspective in integration with the global perspective. You understand, India has a youthful workforce, referring to the data that the median population of India is 28 years. And the countries in competition like China, Japan, India has a median population of 28 years, whereas our counterpart, China, has a median population of around 38 years. Japan has a nearly 47, 48 years of median population. So India is supposed to have a demographic dividend. Most of the population is into the range of 25 to 30. That gives tremendous hope for you guys, like that India is going to have a sustainable future in terms of economic environment is concerned. The another hope for you guys, because when you are choosing MBA program today, you have to look the perspective from 2 years, 3 years, 5 years from now. How do you see this perspective? I told you, India going to have a better future. The point number 1, it has a youthful workforce. 2, steadfast policies. We have seen our policies from the government are so well, so good, so beautifully designed. It is in tandem with our own sustainable development, self-reliance, and on other end, we are inviting foreign players to invest in India. So two ways development India is experiencing. We are seeing an ecosystem where we are fostering Atmanirbhar Bharat, self-reliance, or other way, we have experienced a great infall of FDI, a great destination to FDI. The second point is the same, that we have become a hub of foreign investment. You see that how Japan and other advanced economies, they have come to the sluggish growth, and that advantage goes to India. I just talked about ecosystem for entrepreneurship, and with the fastest growing startup ecosystem. In last 10 years, we have seen 100 and more unicorn startups. And consumption-driven economy. So by virtue of nature that India happens to be a consumption-driven economy, the advantage that consumption-driven economy is likely to have lesser chances of recession. One challenge is an opportunity is you could see generative AI. You believe it or not, but that has already come into the picture. And not only to the picture, that is going to change the entire perspective. So far, we have seen the biggest impact of human life. Fire was the one invention. Electricity was the second invention. Internet is the third invention that has had impeccable impact on human life. Generative AI is the next. Generative AI has more significant and meaningful impact on human being because it is the first ever invention in humankind that goes in tandem with human brain. So today you can see a CEO, you might have heard that a company called one international company, I just forget its name, that has appointed its first robotic CEO. And the name of this robotic CEO is Mika. You see the first news anchor, Sana. Then you see Sophia, the first citizen, robotic citizen. It is just a beginning. It is just a beginning that robotic AI, generative AI is taking place. We are not sure about future, what is going to happen. But for sure that there is a lot of misconception about AI is taking place, that people are talking about that AI is going to replace human being. I have a strong conviction about it. No, AI is never going to replace jobs. It will change the magnitude of jobs. It will not replace human being. It will complement and augment human being to solve or to bring better results. All right? Fair enough. With this notion, I am quickly coming to personal branding. What is personal branding? Why is this important? And how can you build your personal brand? These are the three important aspects I am going to touch upon this lecture. So personal branding is the process of defining and promoting. Not only defining, you have promoted what you stand for, and then as an individual. It is a culmination of experience, skills, and values. Okay, technical part of definition. Everybody has some uniqueness. Everybody, every student, faculty, whosoever you have seen, watched, visited in this world is unique. Now, what makes us unique? What makes us unique is our experience, our skills, our values, right? That makes us unique. So your personal brand is the culmination of that uniqueness in terms of experience, skills, and values, right? How do we build that? And how can we leverage that in our professional life? I am going to talk about that. So Jeff Bezos said that personal branding is what people say about you when you're not there, when you're not in the room. While you're inside the class, you may sometimes leave the room, people started talking about you. What people are talking about you is your personal brand. You met your friend, all of a sudden you leave the meeting and people started talking about you. That's what about your personal brand is. So the personal branding is not what people say to you. Personal branding is not what you write about you. Personal branding is a perception you have built in the mind of your target respondent. What public thinks and perceives about you is your personal branding. Now, how do people create an image of ours? People create our image in their mind with our actions, with our behavior, with our words, with our everything we do. The way I wear the clothes, the way I speak, the way I walk, the way I communicate, everything I do, that creates a perception of mine in the mind of people. And that's how my personal brand is being created. Now, there are two ways. You like it or not. People are already making an impression of yours. People are already making a brand of yours. You have already created a brand, rather. You may not like this brand, but you have already created that. So the discussion starts, let's create a brand that you deliberately want to create. People have a tendency of defining you. Now, choice is yours. You can make your own definition, or you want people to have their own definition towards you. So creating your own definition that you want people to narrate is actually your personal branding process. How do you do that? To make you understand the importance of personal branding, I have brought this picture to you. I will request all the students to keep your chat box open. I want to learn from you. So you very well understand who are these two people? Come on, quickly engage with your chat box. I want to see replies. Who are these two people? Hello. Have we disabled their chat box? स्टूडेंट के चैट बॉक्स को डिसेबल कर रखा है क्या?
No, 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 sir.
No, 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 no. Well, I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting. Who are these two people? Thanks, Aksab. Thank you. I was hoping some student to respond it. Nawazuddin Siddiqui and Shah Rukh Khan. Okay. Now listen my question carefully. Who is a better actor? Who is better in terms of acting? Nawaz. Yes. Nawaz. Janvi. Thank you. Sharon. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Anyone else? So I have got two replies. Both of you said that I'm asking who possesses better acting skills? In Nawazuddin Siddiqui and Shah Rukh Khan, who possess better acting skills? Okay. So with me, like Sharon and Janvi said, in most of the instances, I found the people say it is Nawazuddin Siddiqui which possesses better acting skills. In terms of acting, Nawazuddin Siddiqui is better. But when it comes to the success and stardom, when it comes to who's a better actor, and no doubt about that, that your reply will be Shah Rukh Khan. Right? So when we say skills, it is Nawazuddin Siddiqui. But when we say success, it is Shah Rukh Khan. What is the case about? Why so? The same is true in our life. You might have seen various friends of yours, various batchmates of yours, who possess excellent technical skills, excellent academic records. But despite of that academic records, they failed in their professional life. Please do not demean me. I didn't say that. I didn't mean that studies are not important. Skills are not important. Skills are your core product. You have to build your skills. You have to build your knowledge base. These are the core products. This core product can be augmented with your personal branding skills, with the soft skills. So coming back to this case of Nawazuddin Siddiqui and Shah Rukh Khan, why have I picked these two people simultaneously? I could have taken Amir Khan and Shah Rukh Khan on someone else. I have picked the cases of these two people because they share similar kind of background. Neither of them have godfather in their industry. Neither of them have some hood-held people, those who back them up. No. Both of them are self-made celebrities. Both of them have gone through similar kind of journey. But there is a difference of orientation. Shah Rukh Khan started working on his uniqueness. Shah Rukh Khan started working on his network. Shah Rukh Khan started building their niche. He did everything which was required to build a personal brand. So tomorrow you say that personal branding is important only when you grow, only when you become successful. No. You become successful because you took the process of building your personal branding like Shah Rukh Khan has taken. He has not started building his personal brand after being successful. He's successful because he started taking care of his own brand. So if you look at the journey of Shah Rukh Khan, right? He invests heavily on network, whether it comes to the producer, directors, whether it comes to his media relation, whether in terms of connecting with his audience, he invests heavily. He takes calculated risk. He takes entering into the ventures. In his sports, you see KKR, then he has chain of restaurant, hotels. He's taking risk. So he's taking the process and path of building his personal brand. Whereas Nawazuddin Siddiqui keep on sticking on his skills. His skills are important. But beyond his skills, when you have mastered in your skills, you have to showcase your skills to the world. You have to connect your skills to your target audience. That's what personal branding is. Right. So this case study of Shah Rukh Khan and Nawazuddin Siddiqui give us enough conviction about the importance of personal branding. I will tell you in coming PPTs, what are the benefits that you can draw after working on a personal branding? So as I mentioned, success benefits. If you start working on a personal branding, you can reap the benefit of being successful. It increases your visibility and presence. Personal branding differentiates yourself from your peers. It increases your compensation or fees. Because you are visible, people like to do business, people like to invite the people who are visible. Thriving during downturn in the economy, when everybody is being chopped out, if there are few people are to be taken back, these will be the people who have better reputation in the market. So if you have worked on personal branding, you will be among those. It will help you to expand in new business domains because you have built better network. People like to trust, like to do business with you. People trust with you. So you can have advantage of entering into the new business domains. Right? You can get better assignments. You understand yourself better while you create your personal branding. You will get answer of each this lines. How will you take these benefit? You will find the answer of these questions in my coming slides. If you build on personal branding, it increases your confidence and self-motivation. Right. Now, if you convinced and agreed that personal branding is important. Now, next question is, how do you build your personal branding? How do you build your personal branding? So here are proposed 5 steps. 5 steps by which you can build your personal branding. Step number 1, figure out who you are. Step number 2, consider how you want to be known, your vision. Define your niche, optimize the social footprint and the networking. So you have to take these 5 steps into the consideration while you're building your personal branding. First step starts from who you are. This question is so important, isn't it? Whenever you go for an interview, you will be asked very first question, tell me something about yourself. And you know, many of the students give wrong answers. They try to find out best answers from the internet. They try to find out best answers from mentors. They try to find out best answers from ChatGPT. But they really don't speak of what they are. I urge everybody to go deep down into this question, who you are, what makes you unique, what makes you feel better, what makes you feel in trouble. Everybody has the answer in a different way. What do I struggle with? एक छोटी सी चीज जो दूसरों को बहुत आसान लगती है, makes me horrible. What drives me? What takes me to an excitement? There's something that I like to do that gives me full of energy and excitement. What is that few things I always get compliment for? If you keep on answering, keep on finding the answer of this question, you will really come to know what you are. And this quotation, this statement inside gives me a lot of insight. Are you living with a false identity? Yes, many of us. Many of us are living with a false identity. हम वो बनने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं, वो जीने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं जो हम है ही नहीं. And that's That's where most of the problem take place. If we start living what we are, we will truly have joy out of our life. But the biggest problem, we really don't understand what we are. Now, how would you understand what you are? For this, I always tell people, keep taking selfies. जिंदगी में जो कुछ करना, एक सेल्फी और सेल्फी लेते रहो. When I say taking selfies, I didn't mean taking selfies from your smartphone. I mean take selfies from true of your heart. Selfies that let you know about yourself. Selfie that truly portray about your true self. It's a selfie जिसको बोलते हैं ना अंतर्मन से ली गई सेल्फी. आपकी अंतरात्मा से ली गई सेल्फी, आपके प्योर हृदय से ली गई सेल्फी. And this selfie will let you know your strength, your weaknesses, what you should do, what you shouldn't do, what you have been doing. This will create solution to a lot of your problems. Taking selfies is so important to understand yourself. I truly honor this statement. And the statement is, you are unique. See, if there are very encouraging number of audience, wherever you go, you will find there is none like you. You won't find anybody like you. In your town, in your college, in your university, in your city, in entire country, in entire world, in present time, in future, or in past. There was never anybody like you. There is nobody like you. There won't be anybody like you. Isn't it a matter of such strong conviction? Isn't it a matter of such great pride? That I am the best in this world, if not best, I'm the unique in this world. I probably compete with no one, and no one can compete with me because I am different, I am unique. If I'm unique, no one can compete with me. And I shouldn't even thinking about competition. But the challenge is that, do I really understand what makes me unique? It is not your color, it is not your body, it is not your stature that makes you unique. There's so many things, if you ponder about, you will find what makes you unique. What makes you unique is the way you walk, the way you speak, the way you communicate, the way you listen, the way you speak, the way you understand, the way you empathize, sympathize. Everything you do, that makes you unique. Please start taking selfies and start finding answers to these questions. Keep on writing what makes you unique. What makes you the simplest thing to other, but it is horrible and most difficult for you. What is the toughest thing to the world, but very simple to you? What is that few skills for which you get compliment from others? There's so many things, so many questions. If you keep on taking selfies for those questions, you'll come to know what you are, who you are. And the day you realize, my dear friends, the day you realize you understood what makes you unique, most of your life problems will be solved. Most of the ruckles in life happened because we don't understand ourselves. People claims, you don't understand me, you understand that, you don't understand that. The problem is not that we don't understand the other. Problem is that we don't understand ourselves. Your personal branding pivots around understanding yourself. What you are, what makes you unique, what is your passion, what is your vision, what is your strength, what is your weakness. If you start understanding these things, answer to this question, you will start the genesis and core of your personal branding. All right. So too many people overvalue what they are not and undervalue what they are. Very, very beautiful. Beautifully narrated by Malcolm Forbes. In this world, most of the people overvalue what they are not. We try to put so much of importance for the things that don't belong to us. And probably we do not value the things that belong to us. And when you start understanding yourself, start taking selfies, you will know your true value. All right. So for you, the right statement is you are unique. You are unique with unique talent for unique purpose. I'll take a pause for a second. I'm sorry. All right. So for you, you must realize that you are unique with unique talent for unique purpose. Dear boys and girls, take your true heart out and take selfies. Take selfies to understand you are unique. You are unique with unique talent. What is that unique talent in you? And what is that unique purpose you meant for? See what happens. We live in a surplus society. In this surplus society, what happens? We value people for some specific talent. For an example, English speaking is one. And there is a rat race of evaluating people, the talent of the people based on their ability to speak in English. Okay, fine. Speaking in English is fine, or not speaking in English is also fine. But if you're not so great in speaking English, there must be something in you that others don't have. If Mrinal is excellent in speaking in English, there is Sunita. She is not that excellent in speaking English, but she empathizes so well. And here is, for an example, Ravi. Ravi has an excellent sense of humor. So we are unique in terms of our talent for a unique purpose. Deep down, what actually expect from your life? When you, after 20 years, 30 years, you will be invited as a guest speaker, as a chief guest or guest of honor, your profile will be read. How do your profile to be read like? आज से 30 साल बाद आप अपने आप को किस रूप में देखना चाहते हैं? आपकी लाइफ का पर्पस क्या है? जिंदगी से क्या एक्सपेक्टेशन है? आपकी एस्पिरेशंस क्या है? So those unique aspirations, unique purpose you exist for, and to achieve that unique purpose, trust me, you have a unique set of talent. But unfortunately, many of us don't understand that uniqueness in the talent. That you need to understand, and only way of understanding your uniqueness is to take selfies. Well, very important slide for you, in the journey of understanding yourself, everybody has a different value system. You have different purpose, different strength, different weaknesses. You have different value. I have shared this list of value. Right? What you need to do, look at this list of core values. You can find many other. Now encircle 10 out of it. There's a list of say 100 or 80, 70, 50. Out of this list, deep down, invest some time and encircle 10. Encircle 10 that belongs to you. Encircle 10 that you think, without this I cannot with this I cannot compromise. मेरे जीवन के जीने के तरीके में ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. वो 10 पिक करिए. When you pick those 10 after a rigorous exercise, write down these 10 on a fresh paper. Now restart this exercise. Out of this interested 10, what are 4 or 5 you think you cannot compromise with? What do you think? जिंदगी में जीने के लिए आपको लगता है फन के बिना साथ में कॉम्प्रोमाइज नहीं कर सकता. Some other says, okay, not fun, but it is loyalty. Without loyalty, there is no meaning of life. But somebody else say, no, it's not loyalty, it is success. लाइफ के लिए सक्सेस जरूरी है. So if you find out 3-4 out of this list, आप अपनी जो डेफिनेशन है ना, आपकी परिभाषा, वो यहां से बिल्ड होना शुरू हो जाएगी. These will become your adjective. So when you next time when you introduce yourself, your introduction will pivot around these core values. You understand yourself. आपके जीवन में faith important है, आपके जीवन में peace important है, आपके जीवन में security important है. You pick these three. And then you start defining yourself. You start understanding yourself. Please take this exercise seriously. This will help you to build your personal brand. This will help you to narrate your introduction. Who you are, tell something about yourself. So you start your introduction with these adjectives. This will help you. This will be a great help to you in your future. In the journey of self-exploration, in the journey of self-understanding, probably this is the first exercise. This is the first milestone to achieve. All right? Okay. In the journey of self-exploration, I have picked this from the Ramayana context, where Jamanta is making Hanuman realize about his true potential. So most of us are that Hanuman only. We have enormous capabilities. I just said that eko dujo bhuto na bhavishyate. In this entire world, there is no one like you. You're so powerful, you're so strong that no one can compete with you. That's so true. No one can argue with this, that you are unique in this world. And with this uniqueness, you make the entire competition irrelevant. But we are Hanuman because we don't know, we don't understand what makes me unique. But there is no Jaman today. You have to play that role of your own Jamanta to make you understood. You are powerful. You are unique. You are the best in a way you are. And that's where the journey of understanding self starts. Well, I always talk about taking selfies to understand your thought. So you can go with this exercise, understanding your strength, weaknesses, opportunities for you, and then threats and challenges for you. Now, step 2, in order to creating your personal brand, how you want to be known. हम क्या बनना चाहते हैं, हमारी पहचान क्या होनी चाहिए. कंपनीज भी तो दे डू इट वेरी सक्सेसफुली, isn't it? आप छोटा सा एग्जांपल से समझिए. So HUL manufactures, produces, markets toothpaste. There are so many brands they market. Pepsodent, close up. Initially, ऐसा तो नहीं है Pepsodent किसी और पर्पस के लिए, क्लोजअप कुछ और पर्पस के लिए है. They have a different image. Initially, close-up was used as a freshness, used for freshness, purpose freshness. And Pepsodent is germ fighter, right? So when a company like HUL can create the difference, they create the reason for known. Pepsodent will be known for germ fighter, close-up will be known for freshness. Dettol will be known for antiseptic, whereas Dove will be known for smoothness. They are creating, they are successfully creating their identity. So we have to create. We will have to understand, we will have to define, how would I be known like? मेरी आइडेंटिटी, मेरी पहचान क्या होगी, वो हमको तय करना पड़ेगा. It's a very interesting story of two real sisters. These are two Iranian sisters, Lade and Lale. You can see they were co-joined in their brain. Since being twins, identical twins, then too they had a different identity. They decided they want to be known differently. Lade was extrovert, Lale was introvert. One wanted to become a programmer, other wanted to become a lawyer. They had different identity. They wanted to live different life. They want to be known differently. So they grew up, they said that we cannot live with a joint identity. We want to have a surgery. Since they were co-joined in the brain, doctor said that's not possible to undergo surgery. And if the surgery goes, there is a peril, threat of life. The girl said that whatever it is, but we will still like to go for the surgery. These girls knew that chances of successful operation are very less, but they were so convinced that we'll like to go for the surgery. Surgery hui, unfortunately, and it was a sad news that neither of these girls could survive. Both of them died in an operation and surgery. But why have I brought this case to you? Is because जब उनका ऑपरेशन से पहले बॉन्ड पे साइन कराया था तो उन्होंने एक स्टेटमेंट लिखा था. उन्होंने कहा था, इट इज बेटर टू डाई विद एन आइडेंटिटी देन टू लिव विदाउट इट. I was so stunned to hear about it. It is better to die with an identity than to live without it. पहचान के साथ मरना बेहतर है बिना पहचान के जीने के. These girls sacrificed their lives. They were so convinced about their identity. Are we convinced about our identity? Have we decided कि हमको किस रूप में जाना चाहिए? Or we are a part of this rat race? So go back, take the selfie and try to find out आप कैसे जाना चाहते हो. You want to be known as tech entrepreneur? You want to be known as a social entrepreneur? You want to be a marketing evangelist? एक आइडेंटिटी को फ्रेम करना पड़ेगा, विजन फ्रेम करना पड़ेगा कि ब्रांड विजन आप क्या क्रिएट कर रहे हो. क्योंकि जब तक आपको रडार नहीं पता होगा ना, रडार से कनेक्ट नहीं होगे तो you will never land your destination. No matter how much fuel our ship has, no matter how energy and the expert pilot the ship has or the plane has, if it is not connected with radar, nothing is going to happen. So this radar is our vision, where we want to land, where we want to go. Now, step 3, define your niche. See, you cannot be good to everybody. You cannot be people pleaser. You have a specific niche. For an example, अपना ब्रांड के लिए आपको अपना टारगेट ऑडियंस डिफाइन करना पड़ेगा. आप स्टूडेंट हैं, आप मार्केटिंग में जाना चाहते हैं, तो आपका निश हो गया मार्केटिंग रिक्रूटर. आपको उनको ध्यान में रख करके अपना ब्रांड बनाना पड़ेगा. अगर आप एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप में जाना चाहते हैं, इन्वेस्टर्स, द सीजन एंटरप्रेन्योर्स, द एंजल इन्वेस्टर्स, गवर्नमेंट एजेंसीज, मेजर इन्वेस्टर्स, they are your niche. If you are a politician, every politician has its niche, isn't it? So based on what you are, based on where do you want to go, you need to define your niche. Who will be the people who are important to you? Who will be the people in whose mind you need to create this brand? Whose mind this image to be created? So the third step to define your niche, define your target audience. So don't try to be everything to everyone. No, you cannot. So it is a people pleasing, mass marketing. This will not work. Something to someone, everything to someone. So there are two ways. You want to be a small fish of a big pond or big fish of a small pond. So what is a pond for you? Need to invest time to understand. सोशल मीडिया पे अगर आप पोस्ट कर रहे हैं ना, तो ये ध्यान में रखिए, इस पोस्ट को मैं किसके लिए बना रहा हूं. एक ब्लॉग लिख रहे हैं तो ध्यान में रखिए, ब्लॉग में किसके लिए लिख रहा हूं, किस मेरे जो पर्पस को अचीव करने के लिए कौन लोग हैं जिनको ये मैसेज में पहुंचाना चाहता हूं, मैं किसको चाहता हूं कि मेरा मैसेज पढ़े. मैं किसको चाहता हूं जो मेरे बारे में मेरा इमेज क्रिएट करे? इन्वेस्टर्स है, रिक्रूटर है, गवर्नमेंट है, एजुकेशनल institutions है, universities है. You will have to define your target audience. You will have to define your niche, right? So don't try to be everything to everyone. Make research, be specific, and you have to mind your skills and expertise. So you will not go for the target audience where your skills and experience is not compatible. And finally, what you have to make sure that there is a need of your expertise, need of your skills, need of your personal brand. So if I make this brand, if I make this message will impact their mind, and I can create my value in their mind, I can perceive it as a valuable brand. So the third step is to define your target audience, define your niche. And the fourth, optimize your social media footprint. When you have decided you know किसके लिए मैसेज क्रिएट करना है, किसके लिए ब्रांड क्रिएट करना है, किसके दिमाग में ब्रांड को क्रिएट करना है, now you have to leverage it with the help of social media. So you are using social media, isn't it? Almost everybody is on social media today. बड़ा इंटरेस्टिंगली एक सेमिनार में मैं बोल रहा था, अगर फेसबुक एक कंट्री होता ना तो वो दुनिया का सबसे पॉपुलेट कंट्री होता. फेसबुक अगर देश होता तो दुनिया का सबसे पॉपुलेशन वाला देश होता. नियरली 2 बिलियन, जिसकी जनसंख्या करीब 2 बिलियन के आसपास होते. सेम इज ट्रू विद इंस्टाग्राम और दोस. द पावर ऑफ सोशल मीडिया इज इमेंस टुडे. कई बार ऐसा होता है, लोग आपके पोस्ट को लाइक कर रहे हैं, नहीं कर रहे हैं, कमेंट कर रहे हैं, नहीं कर रहे हैं, बट देखते तो है ना, दे क्रिएट एन इमेज आउट ऑफ इट. सो आई वाज हैविंग एन इंटरेक्शन वेरी रिसेंटली विद वन ऑफ द रिक्रूटर. ही सेड कि एक टाइम होता था जब बहुत बड़ी फाइल लेकर के एम्प्लॉय आया करता था. टुडे दे जस्ट कम विदाउट अ पेपर. एवरीथिंग इज एक्सेस्ड ऑन सोशल मीडिया. गूगल पर उसका नाम टाइप कर दिया और एवरीथिंग कम्स. अब गूगल पर आपका नाम टाइप करने पर क्या आएगा? Your LinkedIn profile, your Facebook, Insta, or some videos, blogs, whatever you have done. So for you, what are the challenges? One, you have to make your presence on Google. Two, whatever presence is there, is it compatible with your brand? For an example, you have been using Facebook. On Facebook, you have been very controversial. You are writing controversial post. You are writing politically inclined post. You are promoting fake news. When employer will access your Facebook, they will not welcome it. So make sure whatever you post, whatever you say, whatever you engage, post, write, say by keeping your target audience, your niche in the mind. What you wrote 2 years back might spoil your candidacy. So you have to be consistent. You have to be competent. You have to be compatible with your personal brand. जो इमेज आप क्रिएट करना चाहते हैं, जो आइडेंटिटी आप क्रिएट करना चाहते हैं, you have to keep social media uses in a mind. Like people will perceive me with that angle only. Some interesting fact. Number is scary, and it's right. More than 1.5 billion names are searched every day on Google. हर दिन दुनिया में लगभग 1.5 million names को सर्च किया जाता है. You never know who is searching for you. आपके नाम को, डॉक्टर हेमंत के नाम को, डॉक्टर अजय के नाम को, मृणाल के नाम को, राजीव कुमार के नाम को. Somebody has searched on some part of the world. Maybe you know, maybe you don't know about it. So are we getting something while my name is searched on Google? If not, you have to work on it. You have to work on that. You have to make your presence felt on Google. So how will Google access you? How will Google recognize you? Only when you have some strong content. Reach, engagement, and frequency that are to be meant. So keep on writing blogs, Videos have some powerful impressions on Google. There is no harm in making your YouTube channel, posting your 1 minute, 2 minutes of videos, relevant videos. Keep on posting that. Keep on posting that, right? So this is how you can build your personal brand, or you can optimize your personal brand on social media. You, no matter which social media platform are you using, but use that carefully by keeping your brand vision in mind, keeping your target audience in mind, because what you inadvertently do today, it might hamper your image, it can spoil your image, right? Do's and don'ts on social media, you can refer these. And step 5 is network like crazy. We often say network is net worth, right? This world is entirely about networking. People like to do business they know, people like to interact or hire with the people they know. So network is extremely important. That's the final step. And if you follow these 5 steps, you would be able to create your personal brand. So I have a lot to say, but time, paucity of time. I will stop my session here because I think at 5 there are a lot of other engagements also. I do to have some engagement at 5. With this, thank you, Dr. Ajay Sharma. I may like to have another session so that I can cover the remaining part of my presentation. Hello. No. Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Dr. Ajay will be getting back to you in some time.
Right. There are a few interesting case studies, isn't it? So Volvo is supposed to be the safest car in the world, right? So I was saying making your personal brand is something like you have to promise, right? Personal branding is about making promises and delivering promises. Making promises and delivering promises. So for an example, Volvo makes a promise that it is the safest brand. So making promises is one element of your personal brand, your brand. The other component of brand is delivering those promises. So Volvo is supposed to be safest car and it is perceived as a safest brand. Why? Because they made the promises of being a safest car. Other they deliver. What they say, they deliver it. Same is true with every personal brand. So if you say that you are an authentic entrepreneur, so authenticity has to be there in all your action. Authenticity has to be there in all your business transactions, right? So whatever personal brand you are promising, make sure your all efforts, what you do, what you write, what you engage in, what you participate in, your all, personal brand is to be reflected into that. So making promises and delivering promises is all about making a personal brand. All right. Anyways, thank you so much.